Alright, yo, what is good with y'all? It's actually been a very long time since I made a video. I'm not gonna lie, there's just been nothing to upload. But today, we're just gonna be yapping, another yap session about Arcane Lineage, and like, is this update even ever coming out, bro? I'm with my boy Gator and Mator.
Hello, what's up?
Newly promoted to contributors, so you'll see why they got promoted later when the update does come out. But let's just start off with saying, honestly, if you watched my last video, I kind of said that the update would likely come out at like the end of February based on like my testing experience and all that. But now I'd say like it's probably gonna be like mid to late March, bro, realistically. I don't think it's gonna be like late February anymore unless they really lock in. But one thing
that was not bad.
Yeah,
that was not bad.
I don't know, like I asked the other testers when it would come out, and they said like late February, but honestly, bro, it's probably like mid to late March, like realistically. Let me mute my game. But it's mainly because Niall's team, like the new team that took over Arcane Lineage, they have other games that they're working on, and they're not completely focused on Arcane Lineage, obviously, because they have other games. So that's the reason it takes a little bit longer.
And not just that, but like there's also a thing the community doesn't realize. I've seen a lot of people in general not realize this. It's when they took over the game, they didn't know, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people here just don't know programming in general, but they had a really hard time understanding the spaghetti code of like the current game. Yeah. And like completely rechanging it and rewriting it, which took them a long time, which generated bugs and whatever issues, and we just had to take a long time to fix them. And that's why they had such a really hard time fixing the game in general.
That plus reworking Nova Prime and like Bird and Code low-key were not cooking on that code because they were new to coding. So yeah, but I needed to clear up from the last time I was talking about it. Hold on, I just messed up my turn, whatever. Last time I yapped, I was talking about how they were gonna wipe everything. There's actually like what's not gonna get wiped. There are a couple things that won't get wiped. Your races won't get wiped in the update. Your soul points won't get wiped, your slots won't get wiped, and your marks won't get wiped. So it's basically everything but like permanent like content, like things that are hard to obtain, you know what I mean? So if you're a Dullahan, you'll keep your Dullahan.
Yeah, they won't be spending $2,000.
They'll also keep the ice rune stuff too. That won't be wiped.
Yeah.
Specifically enchants.
Oh, yeah, there's also another thing, very niche little thing that people were like, oh, is it getting wiped? Is it not? Because it hasn't been brought up. But yes, Muto will get wiped. Like, you will not be keeping the 1 billion gigabillion money in Muto currency that you guys have. Like, yeah, that's not staying.
That's more niche. Another thing we were trying to talk about is the roadmap. Apparently the roadmap is gonna stay the exact same. If you guys know the roadmap, it's gonna be like the winter update. I mean, not winter update, the ice Tundra update.
Tundra update.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of stuff that's like being planned, and Nova Prime's roadmap is gonna be the same as Niall. Niall said he's gonna keep the same roadmap, so that's gonna be the same.
There will be small changes, of course. Like
yeah,
if forever, like if ever in the future something like good or bad happens, it'll always like try to adapt to it. It's not gonna be like a 1-to-1 copy. But yeah, it's gonna be like still Tundra, caves, whatever. It's gonna be the same stuff.
Yeah, basically. And one of the biggest issues that we were gonna talk about is, bro, the community engagement. I'm not gonna lie, a community like Arcane Lineage, like No Glaze, is actually like a once in a lifetime community. This game is somehow still staying alive through all of this like no update for almost a year. Like all of this bullshit. Also, I suck at this game. I haven't played in so long, bro. All of this bullshit, all of this stuff going on, like it's been no update for almost a year. They literally went dark on the community. They don't talk to the community at all. Despite all that, this game still has players. It still consistently keeps 300 to 400. My Arcane Lineage videos still get views somehow. I don't even know how. I haven't been uploading in like 2 months. So in terms of community engagement, honestly, y'all talk about that.
Yeah, not gonna lie, it's kind of insane, like you said, that the game somehow still has players, like right, like despite not like having a complete radio silence by the community in general. Like, not gonna lie, we had like CMs, people like us testers and shit like that. We talk to people, we try to bring their hopes up, but it's really, really hard when like generally the like for example Nile or something like that just like try to not talk too much, because unlike before, I will say this. Despite Nuova like not having like great care or like great passion for the game, he still talked a lot to the community. Like he still had some level of transparency.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that. I love that in games. The only time I don't like transparency is when it comes to like actually like content for the game. When it comes to, let's say for example, oh, there's this very secret thing that I don't want you guys to talk about, like marks, for example. Like, sure, it's a secret for the community to discover. I like that type of content. But when it goes to like general content and progress, that you would say, oh, hey guys, we're alive. We can tell you about this thing, and we're working. It's like it doesn't take that long to say that. It's like honestly, it's nice to know for the community.
Yeah, I don't know why Niall and his team are just like radio silent, and like why they don't. You can just tell people what's going on. Like for example, even Type Soul, they have like weekly updates where they tell the community every week what they've been doing and how long until the update comes out.
Yeah, they can say like, oh, we had a setback on this specific thing. Oh, we had an issue with this. It's like, oh, it's like you can say, I understand being professional, but there is like a limit to it, because personally, I would have like talked and said, oh yeah, there's new stuff coming. We have this, we have that, we have like this type of content. It just brings people's hopes up, like in general.
The reason why is specifically that they didn't want the attention, they didn't want the responsibility that comes from that attention. So by not sneaking, by not talking to the community,
I low-key be doing the same thing.
Too many you don't have too many responsibilities, so you can just work on the update and you can get it out whenever it comes. That's not a bad thing, especially because they've done a lot of stuff, and that takes time.
Yeah, I can see that. There's also one thing that I will bring up. It's probably like hot take, cold take, whatever take you want to feel like it. But lots of people have been saying, oh, sneaks are bad for the game. Or some people are saying having more sneaks is good. Me personally, I'm on the spectrum of like, oh, you can sneak, but it has to be like at a certain level. So like, let's say if it's a very minor thing in the game, you can sneak as much as you want. But if it's like a lot of content, I can understand trying to hide that. But yeah, just in general, like I'm pretty sure people have heard this, but like the community, we don't require to sneak, but it's nice to have.
Exactly. I don't know, bro. Honestly,
I just want to say that even
go ahead.
Even then, a lot of like even the people behind AL right now, like the testers and the staff team, all of them are super passionate and are trying to make the game better. I think that in and of itself is why the game is taking so much longer to come out.
Yeah.
My bad for delaying again, guys. I will now delay again for plus 140 million days.
I think Gator did say he might sneak something again. I wouldn't say soon, but you know, whenever he wants to. He did.
Hey,
sneak,
I want to do it this time.
He did sneak. I'll put it up on screen right now. Actually, he did sneak some sort of like a monk move. And you know, there's something on his back in that clip. I don't think a lot of people realize there is something on his back there. You should like low-key try to decipher whatever that is. But you know, like
show my son on screen. Show my son on screen, bro. Show my son on screen.
I got you.
I literally snuck him, and like, it's funny because there's only been like 7 or 8 people who saw him, because I didn't post him in Sneak Peek's channel. I posted him in general, and it's very funny that the irony of it is like when the update releases, people will realize how funny it is, like that I sneaked that earlier, because they were like, "Oh, Surveyor, your sneak sucks ass. It's nothing."
Anyway, let's wrap this up. Basically, you know, I'm probably gonna title this video something like, "Is the update ever coming out?" Yes, probably pretty soon. I kind of can't wait for the update because I just want something to drop videos on again. If they try to stop me from dropping videos because I'm a tester now, I'll just leave tester. I don't care about it enough, to be honest. And also, wait, real quick, I just want to say something for all you Arcane Lineage like community members that are more active, that want to become testers and like really think it's gonna be fun. Bro, testing is not that fun, bro. If you think it's like just you get to just play the game early, that's not what we're doing, bro. You have to you have to sit down and just sit there and slave away finding bugs. You don't do anything else as a tester. You don't have fun playing the game.
I love writing 12 documents.
You have to write hella documents. You have to do a lot of stuff. It's not that fun, bro.
Documents. That's for like if you want to do some extra work.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
It's brownie points. It's brownie points.
Yeah, hey. So yeah, that's basically it for the Yap session. Hopefully this update does come out soon. When it does, I'll probably be streaming and stuff, streaming everything and trying to figure stuff out with you guys. This update is really big. Actually, I had one last point. The one thing I will say, the reason this update is taking so long is because the majority of what they've been doing is they've just been revamping everything. I mean, if you look at that sneak that I put up on screen earlier, it's a bunch of new animations and VFX. And just now they're starting to get into like new update content. So that's the reason it's like it's getting closer to the actual release, you know what I mean? They're actually getting into the content of the update instead of reworking everything in the damn game.
Oh, and one last point too from me. Bugs, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have seen me on the server talking and asking questions. I try to listen as much as I can to the community and try to like fix the most annoying bugs that people like absolutely hate. Like I've been hearing like, oh, boss soft locking, black box, like just like a lot of quality of life. I've been trying to hear that. If you guys have like more complaints or like whatever, just put them down in the comments too. Like point out some stuff that you find annoying in the game. But like
or
if it's skill issue, I won't count it.
Spam DM or just Mator, yeah.
Yeah, spam DM me, guys. Spam DM me. Nobody DMs me. Nah, I'm fucking with you.
Alright, anyway. Anything else you gotta say, Gator?
Honestly, no. It's just bunch of bugs right now. We're fixing a bunch of bugs.
Yeah. So yeah, that's about it, and I'll see y'all in the next one in like 3 months.